Hello everyone, Angel here, and we are continuing our Let's Play of TFTC Reimagined, and this time we're gonna start Battle 6. And we're gonna be joining Grand Admiral Zaarin in his attempts to build an even better TIE craft than the Advanced. With the TIE Advanced Starfighter now in full production for frontline service, and having already seen action against enemy forces, Admiral Zaarin's team have begun focusing on designing a radically new TIE design that will eclipse even the TIE Advanced in its abilities. 12 prototypes of this newest design, designated the TIE Defender, will be taken to the Emperor on Coruscant for his personal evaluation. Your task will be to patrol the area around Zaarin's main R&D facility, while the prototypes are loaded onto the escort carrier Hindenburg. Though the facility is heavily armed, we can never be too careful given recent events with Admiral Harkov and the continuing threat of terrorism from the rebels. You will fly a TIE Advanced designated Alpha 1 with 3 wingmen and armed with advanced concussion missiles. Hopefully the transfer operation will go smoothly, but stay alert for any suspicious or hostile activity. So this mission is a combination of missions 1 and 2 of Battle 6. So again we're doing a combination here. This is a brand new mission design. And my thoughts on this one going forward was that, so in Classic Mission 1 you transfer the TIE Defenders to a container which are then picked up by cargo ferries Sailor, and then in Mission 2 the cargo ferries transfer the TIE Defenders to the escort carrier Hindenburg, which will then take... This kind of bothered me because, you know, these are brand new, super experimental, powerful prototypes, and you're sending them off on cargo ferries and then meeting them at a midpoint to an escort carrier. And I just don't believe Zaarin would be that careless. I don't know. It just didn't really make a lot of sense to me. So I decided, rather than spread it out like that, we would just have the Hindenburg here straight away, escorted by a couple of Lancer frigates as well, because, you know, they're good anti-starfighter frigates. So, you know, beefy defense. So yeah, this mission is just that basically, and both missions have a rebel attack involved, so we're just condensing it down to one heavy rebel attack here. But there's also a second purpose here, because this is also the first introduction of the Magpulse warhead that the rebels will be using. So I think that occurs like 2 or 3 missions later in Classic, but in this one we're throwing it in straight away. This is also the first time we will see Zaarin's base. This will be a recurring place that we will be based out of for all of this battle, and we will see again in the upcoming Battle 9 Reimagined. I think since D34 this is the first time we're actually going to be stationed at a nice recognisable base for much of this campaign, well, for all of this particular campaign anyway. So yeah, I kind of enjoyed this aspect of world building here. So we've got this base is much bigger than the classic version. Instead of just a single platform, we've got this research facility, which the model has been replaced by that I think you see it in Star Wars Rebels initially. It's a sort of multi-purpose kind of platform, but that's his main research facility. And then off to the side you've got a deep space manufacturing facility, which is obviously manufacturing the prototypes themselves. And both stations are surrounded by a bunch of turrets, guns. And those guns are pretty good at defending from incoming torpedoes and other craft if they get close. In fact, they're very good. So I needed basically turn them off for this. So once the rebels arrive, the guns immediately go offline. And basically what we're just saying is that someone has sabotaged the perimeter defences, implying that there's a rebel spy or saboteur that's making things easier for the rebels.
What? You better take that bandit off your stick.
So this is a pretty intense firefight. There's only real, I suppose there's 3 points of failure. One is you are going to get attacked a lot by X-Wings here, so this is going to require some deft dogfighting on your part. A lot of Y-Wings will attack the main research facility, which can be destroyed if you're not careful. The platform guns do actually come back online after a certain amount of time, so once they do come back online, you don't really have to worry about the platform's defense anymore. But yeah, you can see there are lots of Y-Wings, and they will do a lot of damage if left unchecked. I guess the last point of failure is the Hindenburg can be destroyed, although it's not very easy. It's only on medium, I don't think it's very easy for that to happen. On hard, it might be a different story. But B-Wings will attack the Hindenburg, and more X-Wings will try to attack the Lancer frigates, not so much to destroy them, but they will launch the Magpulse warheads on the Hindenburg and the Lancer frigates to disable their weapons, which means the torpedoes can hit freely. The Lancer frigates, however, are very good at shooting things down, so as long as the Lancer frigates' guns are active, the Hindenburg is pretty safe from any torpedo fire. However, if the Magpulse warheads do hit, which, you know, can be variable on a mission, you know, every time you play this mission, torpedo fire is definitely going to get through and hit the Hindenburg.
The rebels are using some kind of new weapon. It's disabling our ship's systems upon impact.
So there we go. First indication that the new weapon is being used. There you go. There's the catalyst. Its systems are at 25%, which means it can't fire. And I think the time is 20 seconds. And I think it stacks. If you keep firing more, the timer not only resets, so I think it stacks upon the original timer. I could be wrong there, but you will get to use the Magpulse yourself at least once. It's the end of Battle 8. We actually had to fix the Magpulse. In X-Wing Alliance, when the Magpulse hits a player, it actually disables their weapon system for 20 seconds, which, you know, that's what it does for capital ships. However, in the original TIE Fighter, that's not what it did. It just drained your weapon energy. So you could fire again straight away, but you'd have to recharge, obviously. It's actually quite a significant gameplay change. If there's, I think it's Battle 8 Mission 4 Reimagined, and of course Classic is Battle 8 Mission 5, but we'll get to that. You are going to come under attack by the Magpulse frequently, and if you get hit multiple times, you're just going to be permanently disabled in your weapons, and that's no fun at all. So with a helpful XE patch, we managed to basically restore the original behaviour, so it just drains your weapon energy and not disable your weapon systems, while still disabling capital ship weapons for 20 seconds. So basically back to how it originally was.
I'm having trouble over here.
So yeah, pretty straightforward goals though. We're just waiting for the TIE Defenders to get on board the Hindenburg. The TIE Defenders themselves will not come under any direct attack. I felt that was pulling the player probably in too many directions. You know, you got to defend yourself, you got to defend the station, you have to defend the Hindenburg. And I think that's perhaps just asking too much of the player to defend so much at once.
Perimeter defenses restored to full power.
There we go, guns are back online, and now we've got B-Wings making runs at the Hindenburg. I do really like this backdrop that I've set up for this area. Nice and distinctive. Really enjoy the sort of blue hues. The nebula in 1.2, as with most of the nebulas, is a bit softer. And again, like with Battle 3, I've put the nebula in background in front, so it kind of looks like wispy blue clouds are coming off the planets in some kind of way. So yeah, it's a pretty looking area. So I think in Classic, Battle 6 is the shortest campaign. There's only 4 missions in Battle 6 Classic, and of course when I combined Mission 1 and 2 into this mission, that brought us down to 3 missions in Battle 6.
Back the rebel attack and ensured the safety of the new TIE Defender prototype.
But I'd completed the 3 missions that I had done, and then towards, this was getting close to, I don't say close, maybe like a couple months before the release of TFTC, maybe a bit longer, I can't actually remember. Anyway, it was some time along, and I thought 3 missions is too short. Now I know there's only 3 missions in Battle 7, but I will discuss why that's the case in that one when I come to it. But I decided to add a new mission, and this will be the last mission in the campaign, and it's a completely new, unique mission that has no comparison in the classic version at all. There's no story elements from there whatsoever. It's a complete mission of my own design, which is meant to do a lot of
Impressive work.
narrative tying up and world building. But we'll discuss that when we get to that particular mission.
Concerning to us is just how they were able to bypass and disable the perimeter defenses of the facility, and how the rebels learned of this top secret base in the first place. We must remain ever vigilant in the face of this ongoing terrorism.
Yes, we must. We must indeed. And I have messages. Do I have anything new? Oh, I've got a probe droid. Kind of low resolution model. I wonder if that's from Jedi Knight 2 or something. I know the Stormtrooper models are from Jedi Knight 2. Good game, that one. High Defender. I think this is kind of throwing shade on Star Wars Rebels, because that's when the TIE Defender was introduced into the current Star Wars canon. It was being developed by Thrawn back in Star Wars Rebels, and just like EU canon, it's an absolute beast of a ship. But that project was destroyed, so I guess that's kind of throwing a bit of shade on that little development. So yeah, that was Battle 6 Mission 1. Join me next time for the next mission, and until then, good hunting.